gonna trim these today. I already had the liners removed when I did the sway bar upgrade. So we're gonna get this off, cut this apart, put it back in. We'll just come back, pop out the ones we didn't completely break. Be good. You can take your time. There's a few that go into the body where you can't reach, but you take a pair of pliers in the back, and you squeeze the little point, and this will actually pop out. But I'm gonna trim this up, so I'm not worried about it being too heavy and not enough clips. So we'll reuse the 5 or 6 that I have that are really good and make the rest work out. So we'll go ahead and rip this apart. Go in on the back, squeeze and pop them. You can see, squeeze these two together and it'll pop right out. When I actually put that sway bar on, most of these popped out when I pulled the fender. So that's why I was like, we're gonna do it again. But as you can see, I broke about half of them, so. If your fenders aren't already scratched up, try and get on a blanket or like a rubber mat. So what we're gonna have to do is come in. There's gonna be some of these little clips, like a little pry bar, pop those out. And then from that point, some tabs, I might just cut them, make it easy and fast. We'll go from there. We're learning as we go. There you go. Well, that one went really nice. So let's see. Oh, there it went. Boom. Tough. All right. That's good. Flip it around. These two here. That was easier. There's one we didn't break, so maybe I can use that on that. Or you can do it the right way and not be so aggressive. All right. Inside, there's these little plastic tabs all the way around. So I think you got to set it. Grab a knife real quick. Make sure it's a sharp knife because working with this plastic and any trim plastic on a vehicle, if you're using a dull knife, you're gonna be pushing way harder than you should be. You'll cut your hand off. So, start cutting these tabs. You can pull it this way. You're still gonna have to come through and trim these tabs up, but I guess that made it a little easier. Maybe you just pry on this thing pretty hard. Yeah. So doing that, you could be aggressive. Removing the whole fender from the Jeep, a little less aggressive. All right. So this is gonna go back on. So I don't know if you can see here. little tabs sticking down from the second part of the fender. So we're gonna go in, clean those up, and then, you know, once this is put back on, I don't think you'll be able to tell. Upside down might be easier. Laser focus. So, finish this before I cut my handle off. So the inside, I'm cutting it at like a 45-degree angle. That way is when you see it on the vehicle, which you probably can't see here, but you won't see this little bit of plastic sticking down. Right there, you can kind of see it depending on how it's angled. So I'm gonna cut it 45 this way. That way we'll never see it when it's on the Jeep. This is where the sharp blade helps. Once you got all your tabs on, you're just gonna put it back together. All right, we're gonna measure, see how much clearance we gained. We'll sit on top of the lug of the tire. And I don't know if you can see it, but we're about 9 3/8. All right, stock side. If you come down to where the actual fender is right here, we have about, if you get it in there, about 7 inches. So we gained almost 2.5 inches. I mean, quick measurement, right? 2.5 inches. Just by taking this, I don't know if you want to call it liner, because the liners are actually removed, but 2-part fender, this and the liner gone. We'll probably get an aftermarket set, but pretty easy fix to just gain 2.5 inches. And for those of you that are stock, I'm currently 3.5 inches lifted. So if you are stock and you wanted to run 35s, you can run them. I know you can run it definitely with the Rubicon, but with the Sport S Overland, I don't even know what they have anymore. Stock flares, no lift, like 32 to 33 inch tire. Running 35s, you can do it. But by simply removing this, you'll gain 2.5 inches of clearance. So, you know, running 35s on a stock setup is absolutely no issue then. You could probably off-road and flex it pretty good too. So easy mod, definitely worth it. And it looks pretty good. Got this side put together and I'm gonna work on the other side and we'll go from there.